Hello everyone, my name is EVOO and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. It is great to see you because today I'd like to share with you how I dress my mushrooms for the grill. And it's nothing short of fantastic. Simple ingredients, but amazing flavor. Let's get started right now. First things first, I went out and I bought a package of mushrooms, 1 pound of mushrooms, 454 grams. And then what I did was I washed them by hand one by one, and then I cut them either in quarters if they were big, or if they're smaller, I cut them in half. So that's what I'm starting out with here. And for our dressing, it's going to be simple. Of course, we start off with a good quality extra virgin olive oil, 3 tablespoons. So 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. 3 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon soy sauce. This is going to give a little nice color as well as that little bit of saltiness. Speaking of saltiness, on the sweet side, we're also going to add a tablespoon of balsamic glaze. This also helps with the coloring and offsets the salty. You get that sweet and salty. It's perfect. Okay, so we have those ingredients in. As far as spices, I like to use a roasted red pepper and garlic spice. So I am going to get 1 teaspoon of roasted red pepper and garlic spice. In it goes. If you can't find roasted red pepper and garlic spice, you could use garlic powder. It'll be okay, and a little bit of paprika. Thyme. I'm going to use some thyme, and I'm going to add this. You could do to taste, so anywhere from 1/4 teaspoon to a little less if you're not too crazy about it, to 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm going to use 1/4. And then quite simply, we're going to mix that together. That is our dressing, which will cover the 450 grams or 1 pound of mushrooms. So mix that all together, and then again, keeping with the simple process, add it to our mushrooms. Use a spatula, get all that beautiful oil and flavor out of your jar. Okay, and then toss. You want to get all those mushrooms coated with that beautiful mixture we just put in. Okay, and yes, you know what I'm going to say. When you think you've tossed enough, just toss a little more. You just want to make sure that everything is coated very, very nicely. So the barbecue has been preheated. So the barbecue is ready to go. And look at these beautiful mushrooms now. Now they're all coated and covered with our beautiful sauce, our dressing. And this is going to produce amazing flavor. Let's go to the grill. Our barbecue has been preheating. I know my temperature gauge isn't working. And I have my nice grilling basket in there. So let's take our beautiful mushrooms and right in the grilling basket they go. These baskets are absolutely fantastic. And then with my spatula, I will put any of that remaining dressing in there. Okay, so let's start a timer. Let's see how long it takes to cook these mushrooms. Now, everyone's barbecue is going to be different. So let's take a look and see. Let me just run a stopwatch and see how long this is going to take to cook. But all we're going to want to do here is every minute or two, just give a toss. Look at the beautiful color already. Just give a toss. Okay, we're going to cook these up really nicely. We are now approaching 8 minutes, and I thought I would zoom in. Maybe we could see the color a little bit better. There we go. Give it another little stir. Get them all mixed around. Isn't that nice? Now, I like mine to be a little bit charred. So honestly, they're ready right now, but I'm going to let them cook a little bit more. I want that little bit of extra coloring on there. So I'm going to leave them on for a bit longer. So we have now approached the 12-minute mark, and now I like what I see, that nice coloring, and it's that balsamic glaze that gets this beautiful color. Let's shut our barbecue down and plate these beautiful mushrooms. Oh yes, that's what I'm talking about right there, folks. Beautiful, beautiful coloration, and along with that color comes flavor. Oh yeah. Now, these mushrooms, if I had if I had a grilled steak on the go right now, they would be perfect on the side of a steak, or in a panino with with a nice homemade sausage. But I'll tell you what else these are good for. If you want to slice them up and put them on a pizza, it's to die for. Okay. Speaking of to die for, look at this. Okay, taste test, folks, coming up right now. Oh yes, folks, the taste test. And if you noticed, when I grilled these mushrooms, the lid was open all the time. You don't want to close the lid because you don't want it to be like an oven. You want more of that grilling. And just look at this. The color, folks, amazing. Forget the side dish. This could be a meal right here. They are so tasty. That little mix that we did, that we've added to our mushrooms. Again, the grilling, they were ready at 8 minutes, but I like to go that little extra distance and get that beautiful, beautiful coloration and a little bit of caramelizing. It just comes together so nicely. You saw how easy that was to do. You can make these right at home, very short order, 15 minutes start to finish, really. Delicious. For me, they're salty enough because of the soy sauce, but if you want, this would be the time to add salt to taste. Wherever you're tuning in from, though, I really hope you give this mushroom, these grilled mushrooms, a try. They're nothing short of fantastic. Thanks for joining me on today's episode of Cooking with the Koyas. Cooking in the kitchen, the best place to be. And until next time, buon appetito and salute. Delicious.